Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Observer on Nintendo Switch. Having made his way out of Amir Nawak's bruised psyche, Dan must now find the victim's wife, Helena. She's the one who called the body in Adam's apartment. With the lockdown still in place, it's likely she's somewhere in the building. There were glimpses of a tattoo parlor in the dream earlier. And in the Dream Eater. Seems like a good place to start.
Voice box implant. Not uncommon among long-time feed addicts.
Let's see. Work with Chiron. Every job well done helps defend Chiron. Productive citizen. Avoid civic demotion. Remain active. Apply for an authorized appointment now. Filter appointments. Qualifications lowest to highest. Citizen class C. Compensation any. Waste disposal technician. Job description. Perform daily inspections of C-class district sewage system. On constant standby regarding any potential malfunction of waste processing plants. In the event of a malfunction, performs comprehensive maintenance and cleaning of said processing plants. Requirements. Although equipped with protective gear, applicants are expected to possess exceptional tolerance of nauseous odors. Nasal cavity filtration mods are an additional advantage. Applicants without protective implants are offered partial sensory deprivation procedures due to frequent exposure to biohazard materials. Technicians are required to undergo daily biochemical scans. Junior Pest Exterminator. Job description. Enforces strict pest control in highly infested sectors of C-class districts. Performs daily extermination activities using both chemical agents and direct kinetic means. Requirements. Applicants are expected to be physically able and possess exceptional stamina and dexterity needed to perform extermination activities in hard-to-reach areas, such as rooftops, ventilation shafts. Due to high-risk nature of the appointment, all applications undergo a thorough background check and are routinely tested for controlled substances. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Data courier. Job description delivers encoded data packs, sensitivity level 2 through 4, to and from corporate outposts located in B and C class districts. Requirements: due to the highly mobile nature of the appointment, a B district visitor's pass is required. The pass is appointed to the applicant once they have passed a basic civic knowledge test, as well as an extensive background check. A fully functioning data storage implant, CR class or better, is required. Due to the confidential nature of certain contracts, all applicants are expected to undergo a short-term memory wipe procedure on a weekly basis. Okay, let's see here. Junior service technician. Job description: perform schedule emergency maintenance on consumer-grade holographic projectors in C-class domiciles. Requirements: given that the assignments are carried out in private domiciles and in direct contact with the clients, applicants are expected to possess highly developed social skills and a generally friendly demeanor. There is no fixed fee. Payment is based solely on the number of successful maintenance calls and is awarded in non-exchangeable currency. BSB2 protein stamps will work for food. Alright, mails. Alright, it's showing again. First off, as your attending tattoo artist, I must advise you to stop sending me these messages. If you think you have a problem, come see me at the shop. Secondly, the piece on your neck was healing up fine the last time I saw it. The accelerant worked, and if it really is, as you claim, getting all messy, it most likely has something to do with your incessant scratching and tampering. For the last time, leave it alone. Drop by for a checkup if you want, but do not bore me with your petty anxieties. I'm not a psychologist. Corrupted data. The last batch you brought in was partially corrupted. I've managed to salvage most of it, but like I said before, you have to give the decryption tool more time to break through their scramblers. If we are to keep this arrangement, you need to deliver on your end. This is sensitive data. Each distorted line of code means hours of additional work, and my time is very precious. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The software is undetectable. The only way you're getting caught is if someone catches you physically interacting with the workstation. I know you're scared, and I am well aware of the risks this situation puts you in, but that is precisely what I'm paying you for. Alright, your favor. Sorry, Hella. I know we go back a ways, but I really can't help you this time. I really wish I could, but even putting aside Amir's ongoing health issues, the higher-ups have enforced a strict hiring policy. No C-class citizens, and especially no ex-cons. I know Amir's not a bad guy, and he deserves another shot, but there's really no way I can get around these asinine regulations. Again, I'm real sorry. If there's any other way I can help, let me know. Take care. Aneta. Document. Curriculum vitae. Amir Nowak. Curriculum vitae. Let's see here. Amir Nowak. Date of birth. May 19th, 2052. District 16C. Domicile 43. Apartment 194. Let's see, anything interesting here. Strength skills. Team player, can work with others even if they're not like me. I don't care as long as the job gets done. Human resource management can tell if someone's the right man for the job or just talking big. Conflict resolution can make problems go away for good. Resilient to extreme stress, can work hard when things get rough. Let's see, registered working experience, delivery, appointment ID, blah, 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 private sector, make sure stuff goes where it needs to, talking to people, sanitation appointment, cleaning up the streets, did good there, long shifts, even worked overtime. Programs with fire and sword, spiders. Bloody spiders again. That's like super simple. That is a lot of blood. Can't believe all that blood was in you.
Synchrosine selected.
Such a junkie. Just stealing synchrosine everywhere I go.
Chiron Corporation ID. Low-level clearance, but still valid. Leaving the crime scene. Pursuing a lead. The victim's wife could still be in the building. Maybe the neighbors know something.
I talked to everyone though. Let's go check out the tattoo parlor. Oh, sorry, tattoo shop. Locked. How do I get in here? Locked. Ah, where'd you go? Voices from below. Don't believe their lies. The plague is still out there. Fellow undesirables, if you're up to date with Chiron propaganda, you probably heard our so-called Minister of Health spout out another gem of corporate wisdom. For those of you who didn't, let me catch you up to speed. To all those who have given in to insurgent fear-mongering, I say again, there's absolutely no need for concern. The nanophage is no longer a threat. We have contained the glitch and thus freed ourselves from the disease. Loyal citizens who support responsible augmentation have nothing to be afraid of. 3 words, bull fucking shit. Let me tell you how things really are. Unless you're one of the lucky Class A fucks with a shiny set of mods, in which case you're probably not reading this, the nanophage is still very real. We had at least 3 confirmed cases in the past year, one of which led to a small-scale outbreak. Luckily, we managed to contain it before it spread beyond control. Now you might think 3 cases ain't nothing to get excited about. If so, I can tell you've never been in an outbreak. For most of us, cooped up in the Class C district, even a single instance is one too many. Okay, so what the hell are you supposed to do? First and foremost, it's better to prevent than cure. Given the phage recovery rate, these words should be considered gospel. Once the plague hits, it's usually too late. So if you want to stay safe, look for these symptoms. Fever. Pay attention to even the slightest bumps in body temperature. The phage starts off slow, barely more noticeable than the fly. So if you're feeling a bit under the weather, get your ass to a local clinic and run a scan. Better safe than sorry. Implant irregularities. This is where things get tricky. Assuming that, like most of us, you can't afford to run regular maintenance, and you've probably gotten used to the odd jolt of your neural implant, or a slight spasm in your artificial arm. However, if these start to occur at an increased rate, you need to check yourself. Erratic behavior. Every once in a while, try to look away from the projector and take a gander at your neighbors. If any of them are acting weirder than usual, babbling to themselves, walking crooked, there might be something afoot, assuming they're not drunk or high. A bit of civic awareness won't kill you. A lack of it might. Juncture inflammation. Okay, so the skin at the base of your implant turns red and starts to itch. The bad news is you might be infected. The good news is it's not a death sentence. Our clinics have performed numerous extraction surgeries, and unlike the corporate cleaners, most of our patients tend to leave the operating room alive. As long as there are no nanite punctures, it is still not too late. If there are, you're most likely too busy hallucinating and puking blood to notice. If you spot any of these symptoms in yourself or anyone in your neighborhood, contact one of our clinics. If you don't know how to find us, ask around. We got eyes and ears all over C districts, so chances are we'll find you. Now here's what you definitely don't want to do. Don't panic. Chances are it's still not the phage. We've had dozens of false reports on alleged outbreaks that turned out to be a nasty case of pigeon flu or an old implant gone haywire. Don't be an idiot. In the last couple months, we've had dozens of incidences of violence aimed at suspected carriers. Guess what? It doesn't solve anything. Once the disease takes root, we're all in this together. Don't report it. I can't stress this enough. The cleaners are not your friends. They're not coming to help you. Best case scenario, they'll lock down the entire building and go through it with a fine-tooth comb, using the outbreak as an excuse to confiscate subversive materials and detain any undesirables. Worst case scenario, the ones they don't slaughter outright will end up as guinea pigs for Chiron R&D. If it comes to that, do yourself a favor and pack it in. Jump out a window, blow your brains out. Doesn't matter how. Just make it last. You won't thank me later, but you'll regret it otherwise. Yes, unreadable mail notification following could not be delivered to one or more recipients. Original message. My dear Annie, by the time you read this, I will no longer be among the living. The details are not important. Just know that I went on to my own terms. I want to ask for a proper burial. God knows you don't owe me anything, and by the time the cleaners are done with the place, I doubt there'll be anything left for me to bury. Know that, for all my faults, I've always loved you, just like I loved your mother. When the disease took her, a part of me died that day. Simple displays of affection became a foreign concept, a painful reminder of what I had lost. It does not justify what I've put you through, but it is the truth. I'm so happy you've managed to get out of this hellhole and find someone worthy of your love. I wish you both all the best. Love, Dad. Yeah. Jeez. What the hell? Everybody's playing that game?
Is Mom gonna be alright?
I mean, game sucks. Remove your plant.
Dan Lazarski, KPD. Routine questioning.
Daddy, who is it? Can he make the door open? When can we go out, Daddy?
Shh. Go to your room, kids. Go play Runaway Galaxy. Let me talk to the man. Hello, officer. I'm Thaddeus Karski, head of the family. How can I help you?
Family.
Everything all right in there? Did the lockdown spook the kids?
Oh, no, we're fine. I do appreciate your concern, though.
You sound very calm. You're not worried about a potential outbreak?
Oh, that doesn't concern us, officer. Of course, I hope that's not the case, for the sake of the other tenants.
What do you mean, it doesn't concern you?
We're all clean of corruption. My wife, myself, and the little ones.
Clean. Oh. You're immaculates.
Children of the Immaculate Birth, yes. You've heard of us. All good things, I hope.
Yes.
Well, I've never been called to a crime scene where one of your kind was involved. That's good enough for me.
Our kind? I see. Do you take offense to our way of life, Officer Lazarski?
No, but it must be hard on the whole family.
No one said life would be easy.
Immaculate?
Well, I'd have to say, no mods of any kind. That's quite a statement these days.
Is it really? Is having a neural connection to the web worth renouncing your humanity? Is a body held together with screws and wires really worth a corrupted soul?
Some would say there are benefits.
Certainly. I know our lives will be shorter and less comfortable. But it's a price we're willing to pay for experiencing the purity of our God-given bodies.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of implants, but I couldn't do what I do without them.
Yes, you carry them within you.
It wasn't really a choice, you know?
Oh, but clearly it was. The world would be a better place if more people realized that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe we are what we make ourselves.
I don't wish to speak out of turn, but our church has a support group for the penitent unclean. Perhaps you'd like to attend a meeting?
Sounds like a hoot and a half. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, well, once you get past the name, you'll find a lot of compassion and understanding there.
Listen, have you seen anything questionable going on around here?
Apart from the usual, you mean?
The usual?
Well, you know, this place isn't exactly a beacon of morality. Still, we mustn't judge. Most people mean well. They're just misguided.
All right, if you say so, Mr. Karski.
Godspeed, Officer Lazarski.
I don't know. I hear a thing, but can't get to it. At least not yet. Ah, damn it. I can't get in there.
Lazarski, KPD. Is anyone in there?
No, there's no one here.
Did I not hear a pretty little girl just now? You okay? Your parents not home?
No, just me.
What's your name?
Paulina, and you're Dan.
That's right. How old are you, Paulina?
34. 9, you silly.
So you're all alone in there?
Yes. Well, not really. I'm playing with Pieta.
Your little sister?
No, she's my friend, silly.
From school?
No, she's a special friend. Only I can see her.
Ah, that kind of friend. I had an invisible friend too when I was your age. Called him Tom.
Pieta thinks you're full of shit.
Are you upset? Will you be all right?
I'm scared. The lights went out.
It's just a power outage. The building's not feeling well.
No! Something is happening. I feel weird.
Paulina,
Stop it! I can't. It won't let me out.
what's going on in there?
1074. 1074.
One 1074.
$1074. Let's give it a shot.
There's that book again. Man, that book is everywhere.
Synchrosine collected.
I'm stealing that shit. Goddamn junkie. Oh, who are you? Get us Sagan. Let's connect. Boy, let's do the trippy thing. your dreams, the fridge is not full. Videotapes everywhere. Or DAT tapes. Trippy.
So, how was it?
Intense. Where the hell'd you get it?
I know a guy who knows a guy. And there's more where that came from. If you'd finally get me that Class B upgrade, we could do this in a more pleasant environment.
I told you, Ono, these things take time. Besides, it's more exciting this way.
You rich people and your kicks.
Ooh, this place is all clean.
Augmentation is not an option. Inoperable. It's best to accept it. There's nothing we can do now.
Yeah, I splooged all over the place.
Go away.
Oh, am I supposed to walk into the light now? Shit. God damn, this game is trippy. I mean, I really like it, but it is weird.
Go away.
What the fuck were you thinking, Ono? Who the hell is she?
No, just some brain-dead brat. She's got no relatives, no one to miss her. She's got what you need.
What? You're fucking kidding me. Assuming this is possible, it can't be legal.
Gray area. The tech is brand new. You want to wait for legal to catch up? Be my guest.
God, this is insane. Fine. How does this work?
It's raining.
We'll do the first session tomorrow, then another one, and another. In a few weeks, your mind should be just enough to jump in.
The old man is snoring.
Over here?
He bumped his head and went to bed. And he couldn't get up in the morning. Rain, rain, go away.
Game is not inferring a pleasant scenario.
Rain, rain, go away.
You're Pauline.
Anerpieta, where are you? I can't see you.
I'm in your head.
Were you always there?
What?
words. Sort of flowers.
It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He bumped his head and went to bed. And he couldn't get up in the morning. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day.
You sure picked a fine time to grow a conscience.
Shut up, Ono. You don't know what it's like. I can feel what she feels. I think she's getting better.
There's no better about it. The girl's a fucking vegetable. Hey, don't even think about backing out of this. We had a deal.
Right.
It's
Sorry,
raining, it's pouring.
That reminds me. The paperwork went through. You are now officially Class B citizen.
You fucking serious?
The old
Yeah.
man is snoring.
I managed to pull some strings. Just report to the assimilation center and then you're squared away.
Pieta, you're a fucking lifesaver.
Yeah, that's me.
And he couldn't get up in the morning. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Rain, rain, go away. Little Danny wants to play. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He bumped his head and went to bed. And he couldn't get up in the morning. It's okay.
You shouldn't be here. I won't let you hurt her.
You can see me?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
An observer.
I'm an observer. You know what that means.
Yes. You're in my head. Like I was in hers.
Trying to help.
I won't hurt you. I'll get you out.
I don't know if I want you to.
Why is that now?
This dream is a temple where we are as one. If the dream dies, the little angel flies. Let me stay with her.
How'd you know I was here?
Wait, you should be able to do this. How did you know I was in here?
I learned from her.
Paulina.
Let's end this.
All right. Let's end this. Let's reboot the machine.
No! That would initiate a memory wipe right now. I fear it would kill me.
What about Paulina?
She would be alone. All alone. Please. Couldn't you restore the connection? Let me take care of her.
Do you want to save yourself?
Aren't you the altruist? So, I let you stay. What happens to the girl? You're gonna let her stay or kick her out?
No, I would never do that. I'd rather die. Please, you have to.
Pieta. Pieta.
Warning. Desynchronization imminent. Administer medication. Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Life signature unstable.
Synchrosine refilled.
Thing is fucking fried. The lockdown probably didn't do it any favors. Better not touch it.
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap for you watching Observer on Nintendo Switch. Oh, this game gets weirder and weirder. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.